everybody. Welcome to Y'all Gaming, the only show on the internet that asks, "Are y'all gaming?" Sorry, we have been gone for a little while. That's my fault. Everybody in my house has been very sick, for weeks now. Um, I've been sick for like a month. Ever since we got back from Watch the Throne, my ear has been plugged, and it was just like plugged and fine for a while, but now it's infected. And that was pretty bad last week, and then Christmas, and then my wife's birthday is the day after Christmas, and blah blah blah. Lots of
Why are
different
you
things
so
going on.
low? What the?
What's
Hold
up?
on.
Am I what me?
No, I'm zooming my camera in, bro. I gotta be matched.
Oh my bad.
Here we
I
go.
didn't. That's because of me, because I just put your thing on, so I could like do whatever.
No, it's cool, bro.
I
I'm
can
gonna
do
just.
whatever I want.
Here
So
we go. Let me. If I move down a little bit
there
more.
we go.
There we go. Yeah. Oh.
Perfect. There you go. Like an overseer. Hey, everybody.
That's
Welcome to
fine.
Y'all Gaming. We're talking about video games. I hope you guys are ready, and I hope you all had a happy holiday. Christmas, Hanukkah. Is that still happening? I think that's over.
Well,
Thanks,
that's just in my.
everybody. Let's,
All right. Hold
yeah,
on.
I don't know. I don't know.
All
So
right. That's good. That's good. That's good.
here we are with the final Y'all Gaming of 2023. TK, how are you?
I'm. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. Kind of sucks. Yeah, I didn't get to go home for Christmas. I didn't do anything really like family wise for Christmas, and that kind of sucks. But it be what it be. The year wasn't as lucrative. We go again next year. So,
Sure.
um, other than that, been playing a lot of Grand Blue. Game is fun. Um, and yeah, yeah. It's about. And I've been playing Cat Quest lately. That game is not what I was. It's a nice like one of those like I'm about to go to sleep, but let me knock out 30 minutes or something. It's one
Uh-huh.
of those games.
I think we
Yeah.
talked about it before because, like, I had played it. It was Cat Quest 3, I think. And I was like,
Cat Quest 3 is about to come out. Cat Quest 2 is out,
that might be what I'm
but
thinking of. Or it
Cat
might have
Quest
been a different game.
3 is coming out. And I was like, you know what, man? I looked it up. It said it take about 8 hours to finish. I said, that sounds like a TK game, like
Sure.
8 hour epic, $4.
Totally.
Like, let's go ahead and get in there. So about halfway through it right now. And then I'm gonna play Cat Quest 2 with Fats because it is co-op. And then we'll see what
Okay.
happens with Cat Quest 3.
Where does Cat Quest land on your game of the year? How's it? I know it didn't come
Come
out
on.
this year, but it's
Come on. Let's
pretty
be
good,
honest,
right?
bro.
Yeah. Big year for games. We're going to talk about our favorite games this year along with other stuff, but quick shout out to HelloFresh for sponsoring this show. We'll talk about it more in just a second, but I just wanted to say that in case they're listening. So, yeah, so we weren't here for a little while because it was hard to get us all in the same place, but we're here now talking about our top 5 games of 2023. I don't really know. I haven't really structured it in such a way. Do you have like a list? Because I can think of my top 3.
I have 5 games that I like this year. Can't really put one above the other. That's
Yeah,
the issue. So I just have 5 games that I'm glad came out this year,
sure,
and then I have 4 games later that I'm looking forward to coming out next year.
sure.
So
All right, well, let's just go number 5 first. What's your number 5 for the year?
NASB 2. Uh,
Really?
it's fun. It's good time. That's it. This is not really a great year for gaming for me. I think
Uh-huh.
altogether. I looked up a list. I even went back through my own channel, like my channel analytics, to see everything I've played on stream,
Right.
and I was like, damn, like I really didn't play a lot of new good. Like, I mean, there's other good games that came out that I didn't make the list, like Sea of Stars. Like that came out and it was a good game,
Sure.
but like, did it wow me to the point where I was like, God damn, I got to play that again? Nope. It was just solid experience. I had
Sure.
fun, and then I moved on. So
Okay.
yeah, but NASB 2, unfortunately, that is like very, very far down the list in comparison to like how the other games make you feel. And I think that's nothing to do with the game. It's just mostly that the game, even at its uh current state, feels very unfinished. And
Sure.
it's after we did the Watch the Throne stuff with all the other 2 games, and they just felt polished and good. And then we played NASB. I'm like, yo, what the like?
It is different. It's very different. Yeah.
Like it just, that, and they're just not. There's certain things in that game, like I'm okay with the game being unbalanced if everything works the way it's supposed to work. So,
Sure.
but like, so we should be looking at stuff like that first, because I think the game is at a pretty good spot of balance. There's some annoying characters for sure, but like, when we're getting weird air tech states, and weird ledge snaps and
Right.
weird
Yeah.
stuff going on with moving platforms, and we still haven't figured that out. Like, I think we should stop looking at um balance and just look at
Fix the
overall
game.
feel. Yeah, feel of the game.
Yeah. I was gonna say it wasn't on my top, but I think in the sake of not putting a remake up, because Resident Evil 4 is probably my number 5, but I'll say Nasby 2 also. I'll stand in solidarity because I did like it. My biggest issue with Nasby 2 is that it is not, and maybe this is the content creator in me. I feel like I have to. I don't know how to put this. It is, and we talked about this on the show. It is not as fun to me to play casually or in content mode. Like, if I'm playing, I don't know if it's a function of the smaller player base because, it's only tryhards. I don't know if it's because of the balance. I don't know what it is, but like, if I'm trying to have fun and do silly on Gerald, I can't really
Nope.
because the game is too like I had some streams where I was like, all right, I'm gonna go into this to have fun. I'm gonna mess around with some characters and have a good time and just kind of dick around. But I fought 8 Azulas, 5 Reptars just over and over, and like I Nasby 1 wasn't like that because there was so many people playing and it's so many different skill levels. I don't even necessarily think that's the game's fault. Um, but it just feels weirdly like I don't know if it's a tier thing. I don't know if it's a balance, but I went into a stream. I was like, all right, I'm gonna play Gerald all night and go for dumb and have fun. And then 30 minutes in, I'm like, I have to think so goddamn hard to do anything. You know what I'm saying? Like I have
Yeah.
to invest so much brain power. And I was like, I don't want to keep playing this on stream. I like the game, but I don't. It's not a good stream game for me. Um, which sucks because like early games of plat fighters, I love because I love just
Mhm.
dicking around and doing dumb stuff. Even normal fighting games, I did it for with Street Fighter too. Like it's like if the casual base is there, you can have that fun. But that's a very specific problem that only I have or content creators have. So I don't really judge the game too much for it. But probably my number 5 if I'm not going to put RE5 in or RE4.
Yeah.
So
I think that definitely goes to just the plight of the platform fighter. No one can make another platform fighter that has the casual fan base of Smash. Like, that's why it was so easy to go and do. I'm gonna get every character to Elite Smash because there's so many people playing who are just bad. Like, and like that's great because like now
mhm.
I get to play my bad characters against you, but like that doesn't happen in Nasby. Everybody is baseline good. Even in gold, like I feel like I was struggling with like playing a secondary. So like if I don't hop on and play Cora, it's just losses.
I
Like it's
I
just
I don't even know if
uh,
that's true because I think it did happen with the first one, and it also happened
the first one, yeah.
multiverses. Like I think I am worried about multiverses re-release where I worry that the only people that'll come back are the tryhards. Then again, it's free to play, so probably not.
Well, I
Um,
think everybody they failed their what is it? They failed their first impression, right? So
yeah,
they did get a chance to both Nasby and Multiverse really both got a chance to like really come out there and break the mold.
right.
And a lot of me, I remember that first the SmashCon Fall Fest. Man,
Oh,
we were downstairs at like 3 a.m. playing grinding Nasby one.
yeah, it was so
And
fun.
it was fun. It was fun.
Yeah,
But like, and Multiverse had that same thing too with that many concurrent people playing, but then like it didn't work. So when Nasby 2 came out, everyone already had that bad taste from Nasby 1. I feel like they just didn't even give it a fair shot.
right.
And I think that's probably gonna happen to Multiverse 2, to be honest.
I hope it doesn't, but
I hope it doesn't either. Because
yeah,
the way that the boys are talking about, they seem like they're having the boys in the back room, they seem like there's some pretty good changes. They haven't told me anything specific, but it's also that thing though, I think that developers have to do,
they're
like,
being paid.
bro, I'm
It's their
just
job. Like,
it's like it's so different. I swear to God, it's gonna come out and be like there's gonna be like one extra mechanic.
yeah. Now
Like
it's 3v3. Oh, awesome, cool. Adding another guy that does change things. That does make it
it does
different.
change things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm skeptical, but we'll see. All right, number 4 game of the year. You did the first one last time, so I'll just say this quick. I think my number 4 is probably just Lies of P. Kind of simple, good Souls game. Was competent all the way through, which is fantastic. It's either number 4 or number 3 for me. 3 and 4 are interchangeable for me, but I think number 4 is probably Lies of P. Just great game. It's just good. Nobody else does a Souls game like it. It was great. That's it.
Okay.
Kind of similar.
Uh, I think what I have on my list for number 4 is My Hero Ultra Rumble. Uh,
No.
it's a BR.
Really?
Yeah, I had like fun. I
You
have a
had a
lot of fun playing
hard
that game.
year, bro. Your
Yeah,
year was tough, man. You
yeah,
ain't got
bro.
no
There was
games.
what you talk. You don't even play. You don't like BRs, so
That's true. Yeah, not
yeah,
much.
that game is sick. It's mad fun. It's unfortunate that that game made me want to go watch the anime, and then I finally finished all 100 and whatever episodes of the anime, and I was left with a little bit to be desired. The first 2 seasons are very annoying. Deku can't do anything without breaking his whole body, and like that's like supposed to be a plot point,
Sure.
you know. Oh yeah, like he's learning to harness the power. Okay, cool, man. Like, but he's just out of the fight now. So like
Yeah.
that's that's the main character, right? Um, and then the third season was all right, and the last 2 seasons were pretty good. But I just think that with a superhero anime, there should be a lot more heroing and fighting. But there's
Mm.
just a lot of talk and learning and
Well, that's just like shonen stuff, right? That's
yeah,
just
but like
like
in Naruto, they fight though. There's like the
okay,
Chunin
yeah,
exams was like the whole first arc where niggas was just fighting the whole time, and I was like, you know what, that's cool. But like here, we're in class and learn about everyone's quirks, and then they don't even really get to use their quirks too often. So, yeah, just I don't dislike it, but when people shit on it, I get it. And then if it's anybody's favorite, and this is coming from a person who does not watch a lot of anime, by the way, but if it's
mm,
anyone's favorite anime, I just don't see how. Like, it'd be the same people that'd be like, I can't believe you watch Dragon Ball. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like,
sure,
Dragon Ball's lit. They fight in there. You know what I mean? It's lit. But there's a lot of talking and whatnot. Now, they're setting up this last arc is going to be pretty good. They're like the heroes and villains are finally having a big war. That sounds like it's going to be fun.
okay,
But yeah, from playing the game to being like, damn, I really got to figure out about these characters. It was cool learning when they got the powers that they have in the game because they're like some of the people didn't have them at the beginning and they learned them later.
sure,
That's cool. But overall, just I could have saved that time and watched something else. Anyway,
yeah. You didn't
My
have to
Hero
get
Ultra
into it.
Rumble. It's a good time. I like shooting things and then I like punching people with certain characters too.
Sure, fun. Okay,
Yes.
fun BR. All right, you next. You're number 3.
Oh, yes. Number 3, Fire Emblem Engage. Now, it's crazy. I don't even like Fire Emblem that much,
Fire Emblem.
but Fire Emblem Engage was very fun, and it was some would say engaging. Um, I played it a lot on the plane, and
Oh, his ass was traveling. That's all
I
that
was
was.
traveling at the
He
beginning
was
of the
on.
year. My ass was playing.
His ass was on the plane. That's all that
Yeah.
was.
So Bonds of Fight. It was good gameplay. I mean, it's a solid game. I lost. I played on the mode where like if someone dies, like they you lose them,
Okay.
and I lost like a very important unit, like in the tutorial, like, and I was like, oh, I didn't know that he wouldn't come back. It's the tutorial, and yeah, he was just gone. It was
You
the
lost an important unit in the tutorial?
it was like the one of the first few missions where they kind of teach you about like the units. So like, oh, this is a
Ah.
flying unit, and he's not supposed to whatever, but he's good against this. And so I was like, all right. So I put him up front, and he like counterattacked like 8 people, but it was like 8 people all attacking him.
Oh, okay. Jesus.
So
Oh,
he just
God.
died, and I was like, oh well, that's on me. But then from there, um, I was like, okay, well now I understand that like I won't get him back. And then you can make other people that unit too, so it doesn't matter too much. And I don't really use Pegasus units that much in the first place, but yeah, it was just a good game. It's a fun game. I
Okay.
enjoyed it. I don't really like Fire Emblem as a whole, like franchise. I don't really say like I go out my way to play Fire Emblem. That's
Sure.
probably the first real Fire Emblem I played since like Path of Radiance. And then outside of that, I've just been playing the what is the Warriors games. I like the Warriors games a lot.
Ah, sure.
But that's just
Okay.
the checkbox game too. Like go slap a bunch of stuff, checkbox, we out.
Yeah, yeah. You know what? I was just looking at my Steam library. You remember Omega Strikers? That came out this year.
That did. And that was actually pretty good.
Wow.
That probably could be like number 6.
Okay.
I had a good time playing some Omega Strikers.
I forgot that game existed straight up.
Yeah.
There was a lot of stuff behind it and then it stopped. I'm looking
Omega
at my
Strikers had that
list.
same thing though. Like we got good and then it was just nothing but sweats. And I was like, I don't really like I don't plan to go pro in this.
Yeah.
So sometimes I just want to slap the silly puck around and punch people, like, but now there's strategy and teamwork and
It's so strange how game culture hit, because like this happened. So Jay Easy did a Guilty Gear stream apparently, And like that's so funny. Whatever, Jay-Z's getting into Guilty Gear, but the whole chat was telling him to do combo trials and like open up the command list and learn his moves. And this dude
J
is just
Easy or G Easy, like the rapper?
Jay-Z, like the Mega Man guy.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's your guy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my guy. Yeah, so he
Okay.
is doing Guilty Gear apparently, and he's just mashing slash. He's just doing the shoulder move on Soul. He doesn't give a shit about moves. He doesn't care, and he's just dicking around. And the whole chat is like, "No, you got to learn the game, learn the combos." He's just going cold shoulder, cold shoulder, cold shoulder. He just keeps doing it over and over, and it's just it's truly remarkable how we've changed so much as a culture that like. I don't know, man. I don't. There it feels like there's no dicking around in games anymore, but maybe that's just when you spend too much time online. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I mean, definitely for fighting games too. I mean, I just tweeted about how
Specifically,
like fighting
yes,
games
you're
are
right.
like hard and whatnot, and like you can't really dick around as much anymore, especially in the fighting games where people don't like. If it's Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter, you can definitely dick around. There's gonna be
Yeah,
a mad people in bronze and the lower ranks and whatnot. But like once you start getting to anime games and like the more niche games that are like on Steam, there's no digging around.
right.
Like you have to understand fighting games to play those games, and I feel like I get why those are not the draw for people, but yeah, I don't know. It's unfortunate for fighting games, but yeah.
Wait, Omega Strikers did end service already. They're keeping servers up, but they're done updating. Really?
Wow. Where did you oh, let me check the Steam chart
Chat
on
just
that.
said that. Oh, that's
Steam
tough.
chart. This is our favorite thing to do. It's just, hey man, what's going on? What does
Good
Steam chart
lord,
say?
man.
Omega Strikers.
Also, little birdie I was talking to who had a theory
Yeah, they
on
have
this.
500 people playing. That's not bad.
500's good.
Well, yeah, for this game specifically, yeah, 500, 3v3, 500. Yeah, I mean, it's not, not bad.
That's
Anyway,
nuts. So I was talking to somebody, and I'm not gonna tell you who it was, but a little birdie may or may not have told me that Rumbleverse may come back in some capacity. Um, and this was a theory, but the idea is Rumbleverse mode in Fortnite. Could you imagine like a pro
that would be
wrestling
very
Fort,
funny.
and you could use any of the characters in it?
That would be so
Because
funny.
that's the issue is apparently people were playing the game and the game was very popular or popular enough, but they couldn't monetize it. They couldn't find a way to make it work. But what if you took those mechanics and then you put them in the world of Fortnite with a million billion characters and you don't have to worry about you don't have to worry about the aesthetics. I think
I
that
am
would
in a
be
lower frame rate
crazy
than Coney. Why am I in a lower frame rate than you?
because you're on Discord. That's all.
Yeah, but
I'm watching. It's because I'm watching him on Discord, and I have my own source, so I get
yeah,
to
but
be
it
in
wasn't like
60.
that before though.
Okay, well then you fix it. Well, I tell you
Uh,
about my number 3 game, which is Alan Wake 2. Now I could tell you guys all about Alan Wake and explain it and talk about how it pushes the medium forward and it's a good art game, whatever. It's not going to change anything. You might play the game. If you were going to play the game, you would have done it anyway.
right.
It's a fascinating game and it's really cool and I think it's neat and I think people should play it and I thought it was good. And that's all I have to say about that. That's it.
Okay.
It's good.
Uh,
That's all it is.
that way I'll give it up.
Yeah.
Clean game. I see a lot of people that did like it. One of my friends from GP definitely liked it. Again, I liked Control, but I feel like Alan Wake is not as action oriented, so that probably wouldn't have
It's
got
not.
me.
The gameplay sucks. Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Number 2 game of the year for me, which is not a big surprise, it's Pikmin 4, which I almost said Pikmin 2. Pikmin 4, which I love Pikmin. Okay. Pikmin is probably my favorite Nintendo franchise and might be my favorite franchise overall. And that game is chock full of stuff. That game has so much content, it is absurd. There's a part about 80% through the game where it throws an entirely other game at you. It just dumps another game on your lap that takes another like 6 hours. It's crazy. I love that game to death. It's one of the few games that I have recently over the year that I played like from dawn till dusk, like literally all day. My biggest issue with it is Pikmin is Pikmin 4 is very easy. They streamline a lot of it because of Ochi and because of the dog character, and like that's fine, whatever. Um, but it did feel kind of easy. Some of the challenges that you can do are hard, but like the game itself felt kind of mindless and dumb and just kind of numbing. It's just I'm walking around and killing everything in one hit. There's not really much thought. I'm just kind of clearing off a map, which was fun in and of itself. But yeah, Pikmin 4 is my second favorite game of the year. Very good. They took like 10 years to make it or something, which is, I don't remember when, maybe 13 years. It took way too long. But apparently Nintendo loves Pikmin a lot. So I'm hoping that I'm hoping that the next one comes out quicker.
Yeah. Well, I have never played a Pikmin.
You should.
Yeah, you say that all the time, but
should.
we are drastically different gamers.
Sure.
So I don't know. My number 2 game is Street Fighter 6. It was.
Oh, I forgot about that game.
Wow.
Never mind. That's over Nasby for me.
Okay.
Never mind. Yeah.
All right.
Go back.
Yeah. No. Street Fighter 6. Now, unfortunately, it seems like Street Fighter 6 luster is kind of worn off.
Sure.
And people are like really looking for one, a patch.
People hate Ken, bro.
Yeah, well, people hate JP.
Yes.
They hate both of them.
Yep.
And now Luke is starting to catch strays for one button.
I've seen the Luke starting to catch up a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, he's starting to catch some strays for one button. But yeah, it's just I really like the game and it's good, and I'm glad I'm like with it and commentating because I love watching it. But like as far as playing, now that I've been playing other fighting games, kind of hard to get back into because difference in mechanics and whatnot, and then like remembering all the stuff you need to remember. But also just the top tiers are not fun to play against. I hate playing against JP. Everything feels like a ball. Like it doesn't matter where he is in the game. It feels like he's an advantage. Like if I push JP in the corner, why am I scared? Like
yeah, do that wake up amnesia thing. Yeah,
back up amnesia, or I get I jump in, I get air thrown, and now I'm in the corner. Like, it's just a lot of stuff like that I'm just not a fan of. With that, and like they're not gonna patch for a whole year, so we're getting close, I think, to that year at least. Well, no, we're not. We're actually June, so we got some time. I'm excited to see what happens with the next two. With Ed, at least I want to, because I didn't care for either of the DLCs. Rashid was not for me. Aki was not for me. I'm like Ed, maybe, but and then Akuma, I definitely will try. But it's taking a lot of time, and I think that's one of those situations where like, whilst you should not overly patch the game, you need to continuously add content to games like that. Like Street Fighter 6 had a very big release, and I feel like it is not getting talked about like that anymore because of the fact that nothing is changing. So.
Yeah, maybe like a stronger content plan outside of like if you're not going to spend time on balancing, probably needs to be more of an effort on because like they put out like avatar skins and battle pass stuff, but like I don't really care about that. You know what I mean?
It's now all for what is that stuff? For your created character
for the
too,
avatar.
So you can, yeah, man,
it's not the same, right?
Yeah, like I'm not playing my avatar. Like I want to play that person. Like the new skins are cool. Like I definitely went in and bought the Marisa wedding dress thingy, but then I like hopped in a training mode, played for like 30 minutes, and then I just got off. Like,
right.
So yeah, man, I don't know.
I love Street Fighter 6 when I played it, but I had the same issue where I kind of fell out of it, and now getting back on, just like I think I will one day. I really do, because that happened to me in Street Fighter 5, where I got back in, or I got in, and then I had trouble remembering moves. But now I think I could play DJ pretty quickly after playing him so much. I could pick him back up.
That character's easy mode.
He's very easy, but that's why I love him. I wanted an easy character. That's great. I love easy characters. I need that. Yeah,
I saw the fact that it was like all SS, but that's not necessarily true. 6 started great. Like 6 actually started amazingly. Everyone was, I love 6, blah blah blah.
Oh, yeah.
And 4 actually started pretty good too. 5 is the one that sucked, and even by the end of it, I still feel like it kind of sucked. So yeah, no, 6 was great. It's just now it's getting a little stale because nothing is changing. 5 was just bad, and 4 I think was kind of hard. But that doesn't mean it was bad.
Yeah. Anyway. So that's my number 5 now. Nasby got pushed out. That's
okay.
So let's talk about our game of the year, and you go first because I did number 2 first.
You know
what's
what
your number 1 game? What could it
You
be?
know what it is.
What's the game?
You know
What
what
could
it
it be?
is.
What's the game?
Well, it's the one that you won't play.
Why won't I play it?
I don't know. It's a Zelda game.
Oh, that's
Like,
not your game of the year.
yeah, it is.
No.
Yeah, it is.
The DLC game? You had a
What?
bad year. That
Tears
year
of the
was
Kingdom is a DLC game? Okay.
Yes, dude. It's Breath of the Wild, but different. They just added a floor where nothing happens, I heard. Like that bottom level or whatever.
And building.
That's crazy.
And a new story and different powers and but okay.
I'm sleeping. That's what DLC entails. You bought an expansion pack. That's crazy. Coney has not played it, by the way. That's true. And I did not beat Breath of the Wild. But you know what I'm saying. It's kind of an expansion pack. So
Yeah, sure, bro. Yeah, wonderful. You know,
yeah.
I love that expansion pack. I had a great time. It was happy that it came out. It was way better than Breath of the Wild. And unfortunately there's no DLC, so therefore it already lost some points.
I
Yeah.
think we did have a show about it, and I said that I respect Tears of the Kingdom way more because I felt like the crafting and building mechanic is very unique and distinct. But now I'm wondering, like they can't. I think the developer, the director of Zelda or whatever, said that they can't do another one of these, right? Like they're not doing another Breath of the Wild. Or...
Yeah, they shouldn't. You know, I don't really know how you expand on letting you build whatever you want. Like, like that's kind of hard to do.
Yeah.
You know, besides adding more stuff to build, but like, I mean, people are making some pretty cool stuff. So, and then it was funny that like everyone was making all these cool things, and then we found out you just need 2 fans and a steering stick, and that was the best invention of the game. So,
Yeah.
you know, hoverbike go crazy.
Yeah. All right, I'll let you have it. Fine. That's a fine game of the year, I guess.
I mean, what else? I don't. You played a lot of games that I've never played.
My
And,
game of the year
Pizza Tower, easy.
is Pizza Tower. It is,
God,
dude. It's
he's
so
annoying.
good,
You're
though.
so annoying.
It
You're
is
so annoying.
so good. It's not even a hipster thing, man. I swear.
No, it's just your whole personality. I saw that tweet about Pizza
Oh
Tower. not
yeah,
making
I
it.
saw that. I saw that.
I was like, yeah, that's definitely Coney.
I'm just trying to get people to play it. I just want people to play the game. It's so good. You know what it is? It's not gonna hit for everybody. It won't. But if it hits, it'll mega. It's a critical hit. It'll mega hits, and it'll mega hit for me. I am big on novelty and unique experiences in games year over year. I'm not really big on like even Pikmin 4 was great, but I played Pikmin. I've never played anything like Pizza Tower. It's so good, and everybody's good like, oh, it's a Wario game. I know it's a Wario game, but it's like turned to 11. It's better, man. It's so good, man. I don't know how to explain it to people. It's so good. There's nothing like it, man. And I had a good year for games. I had so many good games this year.
Yeah. I feel like I had some games that I probably would have thought were good, but they just don't really count to me as like I played Armor Core. That was fun.
Oh,
you know?
yes, yeah.
It was a fun game, right?
Did you beat it?
No, because my computer could barely handle it. So I was like, well, yeah, it's time for me to get a new computer, but it's taking a little time.
Sure.
And then all the other games I feel like I played this year are just they're not like mainstays. Midnight Fight Express, like, come on, man, that was fun. But what do I look like saying I was in my top 5? Like,
yep, I was the same way. I was like, I like the game, but top 5, like, no.
Top 5 is kind of crazy for that.
Yeah.
Let me look at my Steam chart.
I mean, I played Lethal Company, which was good, but like, you know, I don't know, man.
I played Monster Hunter Rise again this year because of the DLC, and it was on PC. But like, I don't even think we can't really count it because I played it before, and I already liked it those years. Before, let's see, recently played. Here we go. Let's do that. Alphabetical Hours playing last played. The Finals. I've been playing that. It's pretty chill, pretty fun shooter. But I'm not really a shooters guy. Major shooters guy. Sonic Frontiers had DLC. Messed around with the Party Animals. That was fun.
That was good. Yep, fun game.
The top 5 though. Come on. Like,
yeah.
Need for Speed Unbound, fun, but
Hi-Fi Rush was good.
I didn't play that one, but it did look good.
You didn't play that one?
Nah, bro.
Are you not like a action like beat 'em up guy? That's what it is.
I probably was playing some fighting game at the time.
Okay.
I don't know. Right. Like stuff takes my my hours, bro. Sometimes I just don't have time to put it on other games. Plus, fat games never really seem to work on my stream well. So
sure,
you know. Yeah, I didn't really do a lot of gaming for this year specifically, unfortunately, and that is just what happens, bro. I mean, like I feel like this just wasn't really like a crazy strong year for me for games. And there's a lot of stuff that came out that people were super hyped for, but for me, uh, can't say that that was
Sure.
can't say that that was true, brother.
Chet just said, did you ever start Small Saga? I actually forgot about it, and I just bought it, and I just installed it. I will let you know once I beat it. I forgot about that game. I really wanted to play it. I forgot.
Where's
Okay,
Starfield? Ill.
relax.
Yeah, relax, bro.
No.
Tax, you talking like Tax? What was your game of the year, bro? Because you've been here. Ew, I can't believe y'all like those
Well, he
games. What
said
was your
the
game of the year?
finals. I can't. Oh,
Furry Man 5.
you know what I actually played this year, and I don't know if it came out this year or last year. I think it was last year. I finally played Evil West, in case anybody cares. If anybody doesn't know, Evil West was that game that's basically, it came out last year, last November. It's a PS3 game in disguise. So it's like a beat 'em up, kind of like Devil May Cry, but with guns. It was very good. I beat it in 2 days. It's a very good game. That's it. Story is stupid, but it's fun, and it feels like a PS3 game, and it's a lot of fun. That's all.
All right.
Just wanted
Well,
to
now we
update
get to move
everybody.
forward to the next segment. We can try to slide through this, but also, do we have to like do
But
a read?
before we
Yeah.
do, I want to look forward to some farm fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to my doorstep. And that's why I'm lucky that I have HelloFresh, and this show is sponsored by HelloFresh. With HelloFresh, you can get farm fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. I did said it twice. You can skip trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. That's why it's America's #1 meal kit. Guys, you can have a stressless holiday season with the help of HelloFresh. Obviously, a lot of the holidays are over, but you know you got that New Year's party to worry about, and you can get all of the great meals for that delivered right to your door. You can skip the grocery store and save time with easy, tasty recipes delivered right to your door. Or, if you're not talking about the holidays, after a full day of work, there's still so much stuff to do. And some days it feels like eating a wholesome dinner is next to impossible. But with HelloFresh, you can turn busy weeknights into memorable meal times with delicious, practical options designed to save you time with their 15-minute meals. So, guys, personal experience time. Time for a personal endorsement. Fellas, you know that I've used HelloFresh a bunch. I've been sponsored with them on my personal stream, and I know TK has as well. And it's just so convenient to have them sent right to our door, and have the meals ready to go. And there's something to be said for making it yourself, getting better at it, learning your culinary skills. I never really develop any of them myself. I just kind of cook it and then I forget everything that I did. I also make the easy stuff like pasta, but it's a very good and convenient way to get meals sent right to you. So go to HelloFresh.com/y'allgamingfree. That's right, y'allgamingfree, and use code y'allgamingfree for free breakfast for life. Free breakfast for your whole life. One breakfast item per box, by the way, while a subscription is active. So you get that one sausage, and you get that forever, for life. Free breakfast for the rest of your life at HelloFresh.com/y'allgamingfree with code y'allgamingfree. Check out HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit. Thank you, HelloFresh, for sponsoring the show. Okay.
No,
All right.
think about now that I think a lot of the games of the year too that probably should have been on the list. I just didn't get a chance to play because by the time they came out, I just wasn't hyped for them anymore. Like I definitely wanted to play Mario Wonder, hearing about it, and then it came out, and then I was like, I'm not getting it. Same
You
with
didn't play it?
nope. Same shit with Spider-Man 2.
That's crazy.
I was like, yeah, man, time to play some Spider-Man, and then I went to a tournament, and I came back, and I was like, I'm probably not gonna play this off stream. I think I've already lost the window for stream.
Isn't that funny
It's
that the
over.
stream has that window where it's like a few days at most to like
Mhm.
get people, maybe one day.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. But anyway, yeah, we get into actually we're going over 30 minutes, Jump Fear. So thank you for your first message. And there was also a 2-minute ad. You should do math. We're going to go to the next part.
I did go a little long on the ad.
It was 2 minutes.
But that's how much I love HelloFresh. All right, let's talk about our favorite games coming up for 2024.
Yep. So first up, obviously for me, it's Tekken 8. It's right around the corner.
Sure
I'm
is.
super excited. I've been using Grand Blue as my like little holdover. However, I do like Grand Blue. I just feel as though uh is today Wednesday or Tuesday? Am I tripping?
Wednesday.
Oh man. Yeah, I just feel as though um like that never was like my vein of game. Like I'm a 3D gamer for sure.
Sure.
But so now that Tekken's coming out, I'm super hyped for that. Looking forward to playing that relatively soon. That's definitely my first game that I'm looking forward to coming out.
I'm just waiting for Pal World. I don't really know what comes out next year. I don't really care. I have the Tekken 8 demo downloaded. I haven't tried it. I got to play it a little bit, and it felt like Tekken. I couldn't tell really the difference. But I'm not really a Tekken guy. I just want to play Pal World. That's that's really it. Every time I tell people about Pal World, they're like, "What's Pal World?" And then I tell them to look it up, and then they're looking forward to Pal World. It will not be good, but it will be funny. I can't wait.
I also have Power World on there, so since you already talked about it, I'm going to ahead and
Love Pal
move
World.
on. The next one is Blue Protocol. It's just some game that I saw that looks pretty cool and anime like. It kind of and it's an RPG, and they've been talking about it forever. Now, apparently, it's out in Japan,
Okay,
but it's one of those that I think by the time it gets over here, it's probably gonna lose all the hype. So I'm gonna play it for at least a week,
sure.
you know, see how that goes. And then yeah, that's probably it. That's probably if it sticks, if I have people to play with, that's lit. But I almost never get into RPGs for super long, so yeah.
Free to play online action RPG. Do we know who's making it? Oh, it's Bandai Namco. Okay, is
Yeah.
this their try at Genshin?
It looks very Genshin-y, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just wondering because I was like, when I would watch Genshin, I was like, there's got to be a big studio that's going to hop on this. You know what I mean? Like some studio is gonna jump on the Genshin train, but um, nobody really has yet. But I guess Bandai Namco maybe. Okay, interesting. I'll put multiverses. I'm excited for multiverses. I hope they nail it. Because I'm kind of
Same,
mad that all these platform fighters come out and nobody's sticking around. Nobody can nail it. Um, I I hope they do.
same.
Yeah,
Um,
that's really it.
it's we only have currently we really just have Smash and Rivals. Like it's
Hmm.
really like the two ones that are like still, and people are very looking forward to Rivals too, so that's nice.
It's good.
But there's just not we don't have that those big platform fighters yet that like really pop off. And I think a little bit of the time, this is probably for another thing, but it's just platform fighters like they're carnivorous of each other. Like you can
Yeah.
never just be like, oh, that platform fighter's cool. I don't play it that much. Um, but it's cool that you like it. It's always like my platform fighter is the best, and all of you guys who still play the other one are lames. And that's in
Yeah.
every single one of them. It's all the people punching uh up too. So like
Right.
all the people who like weren't good at Smash but now are finally good at like, you know, uh something platform romancer 5 or something like that. And now they're
Flash
like,
party.
yeah, yeah, bro, like this game is so hype, bro. I can't believe you
This is
guys are
the
playing
real
Smash.
game.
Like, bro, you wouldn't even play platform fighters if it wasn't for Smash. Like
Right.
that's so you can be like, yeah, I just don't play Smash as much anymore, but I do like these, and that could be fine. But that's just not how it goes, and that's only with platform fighters. So I feel like they're always doomed to fail because you're alienating a large fan base that you could be pulling from by acting like you're better than them for liking a different game.
Right.
So anyway, moving on. Foam Stars. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Did you play
Uh,
it?
yeah, that game was fun.
It was good? Really?
That game was fun. I
That's
mean, I think I
crazy.
just found a character that I really liked. The shark guy was lit.
Okay. All
Um,
right.
yeah, bro. He comes. He has a shotgun. He comes in. He jumps out the water. Shotguns, and then you fly back in the water or the foam, and you leave again.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, yeah, that's very fun. There's other archetypes in that game too, but it's fun. It's not just Splatoon, as people were trying to call it. But it is. I could definitely see the influences for sure of like painting the ground and whatnot. But like, really, the painting the ground doesn't seem to be as big of a um issue, I guess,
Okay.
or as a part of the game than just being like pretty decent at a shooter.
Okay. So it's an
So
actual shooting game. Like actually.
yeah, it's an actual
Okay.
shooter.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah, it looked overstimulating a bit, but I want to give it a go. So yeah, I don't know, man. Like it will be interesting to see. I don't really know if it's I'm gonna play this game forever type deal, but it's definitely like I'm gonna play it for like a week on stream and just get me some clips and then move on maybe. Uh, Same thing I did with Splatoon. You know, Splatoon. I really liked 1 and 2, and then 3 came out, and I thought I was gonna be hyped for it, but I think that I just don't have that attention span for those type of games anymore. So
It is going to be
you know,
so funny if Foam Stars is good. Like if randomly they just nail it, you know what I mean? Like that
yeah.
would be extremely funny. Oh,
But the
maybe.
soundtrack bangs. It definitely looks like when I first saw it, I was like, "Is this IMVU the shooter?" So, like, but looks aside, the soundtrack bangs and the gameplay is pretty fun. So,
Sure.
uh, hope to see that in the future. We'll see.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, that's really all I had, if I'm honest.
yeah.
I don't really have anything. Not much is on the horizon for me. All my games came out, last year, um, in 2023. So I'm not
Oh,
really
okay. Well,
too amped up, but maybe stuff will surprise me. Who
I
knows?
got one more.
Okay.
Hades 2.
Oh, sure. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Q2 2024 is when it says it's releasing. And you know damn well I will do 12-hour streams for that game
That shit
because
getting
God,
delayed
Hades
though.
was good. Man, what a game.
That joint's
So,
getting delayed.
yeah, I'm
That
about to
joint's not coming out.
what? What?
No, that joint's
It's
not
early
coming out.
access, bro. You know they're gonna do it.
Oh, no, you're
You
right. I
know,
forgot
it's
about early
come on,
access. No,
man.
you're right.
Hades,
You're right. You're
Hades was
right.
in
You're right.
early access for mad long.
That's true. That's true. No, I forgot about that.
It was in early access so long that I forgot. And then when I came back, I guess they erased my like when the full game came out, they erased my progress.
Oh,
But I didn't
wow.
play that many runs in the first place, so it was maybe 6 runs. I wasn't mad about it, but
Sure.
yeah, Hades 2 is probably that's the other game that I would think I have on my I can't wait for this to come out release.
Sure.
Let me see what else they got. Let me just
Silk Song
do a
is
quick
not coming
summary.
out. That game doesn't exist. That game
Let
is
me see.
a tax write off. It is to
Games
get investor funding. That game is not real. I'm telling you.
releasing in 2020. Let's see what they say about 2040. Games releasing in 2024. We got Black Myth, Wukong, Prince of Persia, Suicide Squad, Final Fantasy Rebirth, Like a Dragon,
Forgot about
Skull and
Suicide
Bones,
Squad.
Tekken
Yeah.
8, Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. I'm also looking into that. That's going to be pretty cool. It's like the Grand Blue Adventure or action adventure type deal. That looks like that's going to be fun.
Sure.
Jujutsu Kaisen is coming out with a game. Unfortunately, though, it is in the same vein as all those Naruto arena fighters, which means it's going to be bad.
Awesome.
Yeah, they keep doing that. Just stop making games like that, really, please. Looks like that's about all that's really announced so far that I think I will be looking forward to.
Mhm.
Probably gonna be some indie game that catches my eye at some point in time
Sure.
too. But yeah, for the most part, that's I think everything I listed right there. Tekken 8, Blue Protocol, Foam Stars, Hades 2 are the four that I'm looking for right now.
Yeah. Stuff will come out, and I'm sure we'll be excited for it. But for right now, it's looking. People are ending this year and not really thinking about next year. I think there's not too many announcements other than Q1. So, and Nintendo always drops announcements 3 months before the game actually comes out. Dude, that Blade game that they showed at the Game Awards isn't coming out until 2025 or 6, I think.
Oh my God.
What are you doing? I don't want to
Yeah.
see it. You know what I do? I don't. Why are you showing? I'm so used to Nintendo's way now. I just want Nintendo. Just don't tell me unless it's in the next 6 months. I don't
Yeah,
care.
no, Nintendo, they dropped that when they dropped that Xenoblade 3, and we're like, oh, what? We just got DLC for 2 yesterday, and it was like, yeah, this coming out 4 days, bro.
That's
just- what? Thanks, Nintendo. But yeah, no, this whole leaving me, giving me I don't need to see this super pre-alpha footage, and on top of that, I don't need to know this game existed. You know what I mean?
Yes,
I'm not
exactly.
nowhere in my mind was I damn, you know what I really need right now?
Yeah.
A Blade game in 2 years. Okay.
Yeah,
You
I don't
even
know why
I
they
don't even
did
know
that.
what I'll be
but
doing in 2 years, bro.
apparently, the devs were putting it out that far in advance to try and stop it from getting canceled. That's funny and sad. That's messed up, actually.
It's kind of if there was a game that you could get a remake for, not a remake for, I guess a reboot for has not been out since say Dreamcast, what would it be?
Oh, dude, SSX 3.
Okay.
I want another SSX game so bad. That's
Okay.
it. Is yours still
think-
Power Stone?
If I didn't pick Power Stone, it would be Snowboard Kids 2. If I get a Snowboard Kids 3 and it was
Hey,
like in the
let's
same
shake on
vein,
that. Snowboard
maybe
Kids
shake.
SSX. There we go. We'll find a
There we
way to
go.
match it. Yeah.
Snowboard Kids was that shit, bro. I need
Right.
it back. So, but yeah, I mean, I think that's gonna be it for us, man. I know we had a longer one today, but
Sure.
you know, we had a lot of stuff to cover. So I appreciate you guys for watching. I am obviously gonna go back to streaming because we got to finish some stuff over here. But yeah, man, thanks for watching this. Yeah,
Yeah. Thanks for watching, y'all gaming, everybody. We'll see you next week in 2024, and maybe we'll have some news to talk about, or maybe not. I feel like this is the time of year where everybody checks out between Christmas and New Year, so maybe no news, or maybe news. We'll see. We'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, and shop HelloFresh, and goodbye.